Members of Oklahoma's Congressional Delegation are vocal critics of actions they view as government overreach.
Last week, they had another chance to voice such criticism over government efforts to protect wildlife. Our Washington Bureau Chief, Alex Cameron, has the story.
Well, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service recently reclassified the status of two species with habitat in Oklahoma, prompting Congressman Frank Lucas, who was speaking in support of resolutions to repeal the actions, to say there's a fine line between doing something for people and doing something to people.
Let me be clear. Listing the lesser prairie chicken under the Endangered Species Act is government doing something to people, not for them.
This is a bit of deja vu for Lucas, who's been fighting efforts to list the lesser prairie chicken since its population dropped to 20,000 and first became a candidate for listing in 1998.
When we work with and not against producers, we've seen the impossible be accomplished.
Lucas says the population has rebounded to over 30,000, proving that a government decree isn't needed, just the state and the voluntary actions of stakeholders.
That's why I support this resolution before us today. This resolution ensures that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife regulations do not infringe on the property owners who live and work their land every day.
The resolution passed, as did a similar measure repealing the listing of the northern long-eared bat, whose population is in sharp decline due to a disease known as white nose syndrome. Regulators say the bat does too much good for agriculture to allow it to continue on the path to extinction. But Senator Markwayne Mullin sponsored a resolution to block the listing, saying in a statement, there is no reason to disproportionately increase regulatory burden and hinder economic development when this rule will not affect the primary cause of decline for the northern long-eared bat. Even though there was nominal Democratic support for both resolutions, it's not enough to overturn the vetoes President Biden says await them when they reach his desk. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.